Salto. In 2017, over 47,000 people died from opioid overdose. That is 6 times higher than the rate in 1999. Everybody in this room has heard that narcotics are very common and very harmful to the public's health. The U.S. Public Health Service should regulate amounts of painkillers that are prescribed. First, I will discuss how common narcotics really are and how it is such a threat to us citizens. And second, I will show you a way to combat drug overuse. So first, I will talk about the accessibility of narcotics. Narcotics are very addictive and have many severe side effects. There have been over 564,000 deaths from narcotics, which means over 4 million people have died from narcotic overdose. More than 4 million people have used narcotics. From the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, they are the National Control Center since 1946, reported on opioid basics in June of 2022. Another common thing with narcotics is there are many waves. First, it started with opioids in the 1990s, and then it led to heroin, and now it is fentanyl. Fentanyl is very deadly, and the smallest bit will kill you. Fentanyl has not yet had any regulations put on it, and it is mostly treated like a street drug because of how severe it is. Doctors and prescribers rarely give out prescriptions to fentanyl because of how severe and addictive it is, and it has to be very well watched. Fentanyl is treated like a street drug and is very illegal. Even though people do not know how much can actually kill you, it is traces and small amounts that will harm you. Street drugs are also very addictive because of how high the prescription is compared to what prescribers will give you. This high dosage means that you will get hooked on faster and it will have faster effects on you, meaning that it is hard to get off of the drugs. These are also very accessible because anybody can make these in their own lab or find them from different countries. It is easy for prescribers to prescribe narcotics because of how common pain is. Women are most likely to be prescribed narcotics because their pain receptors show different amounts of pain than men, so it perceives differently in their brain. The easiest way to get addicted off of painkillers is from back pain because it is so severe to your spinal cord. Prescribers also can write out any prescription of painkillers. Even dentists can write off large doses to people. So now that I've told you the issue of opioids, I will try and show you a solution to combat how many people are using them. Limiting opioids is just the first step, but there are different ways to combat overdose. Naxaline is an antagonist that instantly works and makes your dopamine processors perceive the drug differently and makes your body be able to function while your brain is having an awful reaction. Naxaline also helps your body reject the opioid. Gender is a large part into drugs too. If prescribers take into consideration of gender and physical attributes, then women will not be overprescribed and men will have right doses so they do not become hooked by taking more than one pill at once. Another common thing is just that prescribers don't really know the different effects of painkillers on people. Some might have different effects based off of maybe race or how their genetic history is. And if prescribers take this more into consideration and there's more science put behind it, people will not have wrong dosages of the painkillers that they are taking. So now that I've told you the solution of limiting painkillers, and I also told you the issue of painkillers, I believe the U.S. Public Health Service should regulate amounts of painkillers that are prescribed. And you will realize that why in 2017, more than 47,000 people died and why, if we implement my solution, hopefully the number will drop, unlike when it rose after 1999.
503, thank you.